Alright guys, so I made a video of a build and rig. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that a couple days ago, but in today's video I'm gonna break down the whole cage that I have here for my S1H. I know it's a little bit different, but the other one was more fun, you know, just trying to maximize the most out of that cage. But this one is something that I feel like a lot of you guys would love to know about, because it's something that's very versatile in terms of going from handheld to tripod to gimbal. This cage right here you guys are gonna love, so let's get on with it. Alright guys, so before I get started with building this whole plate up, I do want to first say thanks to Condor Blue for sending me out their cage. Now this video is not sponsored. I actually reached out to them myself because I came across their page and I didn't know that there was other cages made for the S1H such as this one. And you guys will see as I'm building the cage and I explain the cage and why I contacted them, because I wanted you guys to know about this cage and what it offers. It's not just your standard cage, so we're gonna get on that. But thanks Condor Blue, appreciate you guys. And also, I know I made a video a couple days ago on build and chill, and I know that one was more fun. I was just adding a bunch of things that I had in my house, just adding everything to the cage. But this cage that we're building today is for a filmmaker that shoots music videos, weddings, events, commercial work, does a little bit of everything. This cage that I'm about to build is very versatile. It's not going to be overkill. It's just going to be right, simple, small, and compact, enough for you to just get from handheld to tripod to gimbal all at once, and it's going to be very fast. So I just wanted to let you guys know on that. So anyways, let's get started with building this cage. All right, so we're going to start off with the cage because clearly that's where everything gets added onto. So the cage is from Condor Blue, but the reason why I was talking so good about Condor Blue and I contacted them in order for you guys to know about them as well, because I wanted to make this video in regards to their cage, is the 501 quick release plate that they added. So this cage itself here has a quick release plate, and that is one benefit that a lot of cages don't have. And it's a full cage, it's not half a cage, it's a full cage. So the reason why I rave about this 501 quick release plate is you're able to go straight from cage to tripod, as I mentioned earlier on, to gimbal. This is the reason why it's this setup, this cage is a must buy. It's because how easy it is. So as you guys can see, it's already mounted on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and slide it in. And it has a locking plate just so it doesn't slide in and slide out. So now that it's secure and it's in there, now the next thing we're gonna add on to this cage is the handle, and this is also from Condor Blue. What I love about this handle is, just like the cage itself, they added something that a lot of handles don't have, and for this it has a record button right on top. So what I love about that is your hand is already on this handle for most of the time. If I'm shooting and I'm racking focus myself, I'm like this, you know, I'm just shooting and I'm just racking focus. So you can press record, stop record, all while your hand's already there. You don't have to take out the handle, go down here, press record, stop record, and put your hand back on the handle. It's all there, so it's pretty easy. It comes with a cable where you just connect it onto the handle, just like that, and you just connect it to a remote of the S1H. And just like that, we have the handle and the cage assembled together. Now the next thing we're gonna add on to this setup is the Atomos Ninja 5 monitor. And the monitor mount that I have connected to the Atomos is the Andy Cine. This monitor, the reason why I recommend to pair that with the S1H is, first of all, we already know the firmware update is gonna happen very soon, which is gonna have ProRes 12-bit RAW on the S1H, so that's gonna be great. I don't think I'm gonna be using it as much, but the fact that I'm gonna have that option, it's a good thing to have. And the accurate colors that this monitor delivers, especially when you use your LUTs, you can also input like I think up to 8 LUTs or somewhere around there. You're able to add additional LUTs, so in case you're shooting, let's say, a music video and it's like a gritty look, you could put a gritty LUT in there and kind of get like a 50% feel of what the outcome image is going to be like. It has all these standard things on the monitor, such as focus peaking, and basically everything that S1H has is going to have it on there, but obviously in a bigger screen and whatnot. So that's the monitor that I went with. The next thing we're going to add on to this is going to be this small rig base plate, and it comes with, I think these are 8mm small rig rails. So we're gonna go ahead and add that onto this cage. All right, cool. So now that's connected on here. So now the next thing that we're gonna add onto the base plate or onto the rails is gonna be this V-mount lock plate. So this is from Small Rig. And now we're gonna have this Power Extra 190 watt V-mount plate. Just like that. And now to basically almost finish this cage up, we're gonna add this Sony dummy battery onto the 5-inch outermost. And we're gonna run a D-tap onto the V-mount battery. And of course I do have a Velcro just to keep the cables not going loose and going all over the place. Perfect, so there you go. So now that's out the way. And the last thing we're gonna add on, we'll actually have one more thing after this, but the last thing we're gonna add is obviously the HDMI cable. There you go. Now this is the last thing. It's gonna be, so this is an additional that I actually do use, but of course not everyone's gonna be using this. You don't need this unless you want to hire like a follow focus puller, a first AC, or if let's just say you want to add a handle onto the side that you can connect with this, you can go ahead and rack focus. That's an alternative. But yeah, this I'll normally connect it right here, just like that. And this is in case somebody wants to rack focus, or you have a handle that you can pull focus, or you're gonna hire a first AC to pull focus for you. There's that option. And as you guys can see, this is very well compact. It's very small, straight to the point, not too many things added on. This cage, I feel like it's for a filmmaker that's shooting commercials, music videos, weddings, anything like that, that is not gonna hold them back and is gonna make them maximize on the shoot. Because we all know the S1H straight out of the box, it's usable. You don't need all of this, but for me, I hate changing batteries on the outermost, so I'd rather have a V-mount on this just so I know I don't have to worry about the battery life on that. The other thing I love about this whole setup is the Condor Blue, the quick release 501 plate, that they give you that option. So now I don't have to worry about kind of deciding if I want to cage it up, because you can't be fast when it comes to cage to gimbal. Now you can, you just release it out. I can connect it on the Zion crane too, and I'm good to go. So that's a good thing to have when it comes to this cage. And it's a full cage, so it has a bunch of mounting threads all around, so you can rig this thing up to I don't know what. You can add a lot of things. Condor Blue does have the base plate. It has a lot of different options that you guys can go through them and add more to your S1H rig. But this is the ultimate, I think, handheld rig. It's very simple. It's not going crazy overboard. I hate when it's too much and overkill. Like that fun build and chill, that was just having fun. It was nothing that I was serious, you know. But this was something that I use on a day-to-day. If you guys like any of the things that I added onto this, there will be links in the description below. And that's it. It's a wrap. Subscribe to this channel if you guys are new here. Like this video because you guys already know it helps the channel. And comment if you guys have any additional questions in regards to the cage, the setup, or anything that I have added onto it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.